showtime.
Fire and water, earth and the sky, mystery surround us, legends never die. Live here for the moment, lost in time. I can hear them call, they're locked within the crystal ball.
Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna the Golden Country. Last time, we finally made some progress here in Torna. We met up with Adam and Mithra, and they have officially joined our cause. Or rather, we joined their cause. This time, we are going to be continuing on with our story progress, and we are finally equipped with our final blade for Laura. So I now would like to take a moment to talk about her before we get into anything else. This is Haze. She is a wind element healer. And man, does this goddess know how to bring the storm. And don't let those fighter jets in the background fool you. They're just representing the wind. Okay. I consider her to be the ultimate healer of the group, and man, does she know how to do it. So, let's go and talk about her Vanguard arts, and we'll show you just how good she is. Winds of Time is her talent art. This consumes recharge energy and also stops enemies in their place. This can be a bit of a challenge if it's not used correctly. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because it is only good for when you are having your arts at maximum. So, that's something to be taken into consideration, and this is once again a situation where I feel like it's a little bit on the tactical side, if it's not done correctly. Her real Vanguard art is Mighty Gus! This causes a knockback into your enemies, and that would deal, it does 220 to 480, well, of art power, excuse me on that matter. Honestly, this is not a bad particular attack. But what really makes her shine through is the fact that her other two moves specializes in healing. Swift Gale, for instance, while it does some damage into your opponent, you gain a 10 to 50% HP recovery from every damage you dealt into your enemy. I consider this to be probably one of the more tactical moves. But let's get on to probably the one that she really is specializing in the most. Wind of Healing. This heals your entire team by 210 to 310 art power, depending on your level. This is probably the best healer that you're going to be seeing in the game, if not the best healer in the game. So, with all that, her rear guard arts aren't something that you really might want to take into full consideration, because she's going to be the best choice you're going to be going for if you're going for blade combos, which you'll be seeing later on. Stormy Skies is her Vanguard switch move. This one will deal 240 to 400 base hit power, and it causes the effect of Smash. Those that are launched into the air, switch out into her at the right time, then BAM! They're going to be dealt with tremendous damage if they get hit on the ground. I'll be showing demonstrations on that later on in the game, so there you go. Gentle Cypher. This cancels debuffs from enemies. So, if you're feeling that your enemies are going to be causing a lot of damage just by buffing up their skills, don't worry. Haze has got your back. Next up is Fierce Tempest. This has a 60 to 100% chance of dealing a guard annually damage. Once again, very good. And this is definitely a move that you want to take into consideration if you want to be tactical with Haze. And finally, Barrack Blast. This lowers the enemy's ether defense.
I want to rest now.
Oh, shut up, Mithra. We've already dealt with you already. But in all seriousness, Haze is really good. I consider it to be another good choice of a jack of all trades, but healing is definitely the way to go. So now, Let's get him to the ones that are really going to make a whole lot of him more happy he's on him appear on people's face. Her specials! Her level 1 special! Pebble Storm! This restores 10 to 20% of HP of damage it dealt when a special connects. 240 to 384 base damage. You heard this number once from before. Don't need to say much about it as it is. This is dangerous. But it is definitely going to be a very good use for these specials in the process. And Pebble Storm is just going to be one that's going to continue to get your team healed every time you use it. Clown Burst, once again, has that very same ability. It's at level 2. It spawns a small HP potion on hit, with a 10 to 50% chance of us spawning 2 of them. I think you might be seeing where this is going here. 320 to 464 base damage, depending on how much you level it up from. Once again, it's there. I love it. You love it. Everybody loves it. Her level 3 special, Celadon Whirlwind. When landing a hit, it restores 6 to 10% of damage dealt to the rest of the party. This is definitely one that you're going to want to take into consideration when you're leveling up with Haze. She is a force to be reckoned with, and with that level 3 special, you can't go wrong from there. But why stop there? Starlight Strike, her level 4 special. When landing a hit, it restores 10% of damage done to the rest of the party, plus a 20% critical hit ratio. Once again, I think you might be seeing where this is going. This is very good. I love this one more than most people. To be fair, you will be seeing this only with Haze, and of course with Laura. Can't go wrong with this great dastardly duo. Or I guess in this case, Blade Driver duo. So let's talk about her more about how her things are going to max out with her skills, with her battle skills. Headwind. It reduces party damage taken by 10 to 20% at max affinity. You want to keep that affinity up at maximum, especially if you're going to be going up against enemies that you think you're going to have issues with in the process. Tailwind. Increases damage dealt by the party by 25 to 50% when at max affinity. She mostly specializes in with the use of the power of your max affinity. So being absolutely sure that you have that affinity up at max, and this is the way to do it. Summer Breeze increases party resistance to all debuffs by 20 to 40%. Once again, just with her enemies, she's got your back with enemy debuffs. Now, onto her field skills. Forestry. Basically, she specializes in collecting wood. Don't get that out of context, please. And we really don't need him to get more into that in the process. Manipulate Ether. We haven't seen much about this yet, but we will be seeing it later on, especially when we're going to be seeing some miasma. Which is basically a toxic gas, but you know that already. And finally, Keen Eye, which is an accuracy Pokemon ability that helps you track down things enough when you need to. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this. Haze is a really good choice for getting things done. So as it stands, Haze is a phenomenal healer, a great support role. She knows how to get the job done. You love her. We love her. Just wishing that she would have a great hit rate in the future. Okay. So now they've finally gotten that taken care of.
Oh, here's something.
Let's say, can I take a moment to look more into Haze? Defeat a Sasha Rawgul at Yukar Trail in Torna. Okay. So, Keen Eye is going to have to require the use of opening treasure troves, which is good. Leveling her up in terms of her infinity is going to be no problem. Oh yeah, we've already gotten that taken care of. Didn't we do anything with her? Nope, not yet. We will later on, though.
I'll keep giving it my all.
I'm also going to focus on making sure my teammates are healed. So I'm probably going to be sticking with these things for the moment.
I'll keep giving it my all.
Alrighty. But I'll definitely be doing some leveling up with these later on down the road. So we'll see how we can go from there. So... Ooh, hello. The mechanic looks ancient. There's nothing here for us now. We're gonna want to deal with that a little while later.
Now I'm really curious.
Yeah, you do that. So, I've also been kind of keeping an eye on my studio for the moment because I've actually been having issues sort of with making sure everything's sort of running properly because we had a bit of a power surge and that happened at my house earlier this afternoon while I was at work. But after turning things off and on again, everything seems to be working hunky-dory now. I hope. Ooh, memory locket. I believe that boosts your luck, I think? And I think only you could wear it. Oh, prevents infinity loss when a teammate falls in battle. Ooh. You know what? Maybe you'll keep that in mind. It's actually a pretty good idea.
Oh, here's something. Oh, here's something.
Okay, lettuce. Ooh, hello.
Let's just take a peek. Let's just take a peek.
Apparently by taking a peek and you may break the whole barrel open.
Let's just take a peek.
Got a lot of red pollen orbs. Jeepers. Alright. So, there was an enemy that I think you can find out here as well. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. And, oh, hello. Yukar's Trail. What's this? It's some kind of weird mist? Must be an ether miasma. We should do something about this before it ends up blocking the way to the harbor. That wasn't here when I passed through that before. It does seem to have sprung up fairly recently. Bother. This is the only way here through the harbor where the ship departs. And there are monsters too. Maybe the miasma attracted them somehow? Indeed. We should handle this before more of them show up. Let me at that miasma. I'll blast it into next week. Yes, and everything is a quarter-mile radius while you're at it. What's the problem? Miasma is in the way. Mithra burns miasma. Miasma is no longer in the way. Done. Mithra, the power you wield is undeniable. But all it takes is the slightest misjudgment and we end up being no better than Malos. Sorry to interrupt, but I think Haze's powers should be able to disperse it too. Oh, really? That would be very handy. Yes, I just need a moment to concentrate. Do you think you could take care of the monsters for me? Say no more! Mithra, you're up! This seems like a ridiculous or overcomplicated way to deal with things, but my driver's wish is my command. That'll do. Let's go!
We cannot turn them away.
Okay. You just received a quest. Well done, you. Quests can broadly be divided into main story quests and regular quests. This one is for main story quests, which means it's required by progress into the game's story. Its objective appears on the compass as a pink wee icon. Many people out in the world have trouble when they appreciate you help with. Those characters will have a blue question mark icon above their heads. Speak to them and they'll explain the situation, requesting your assistance with something. That's how regular quests work. Resolving their issues will surely move them to reward you with a nice gift in return. Regular quests are not necessary to progress through the game's story, and are marked with a compass with blue icons. Now then, let's use his power to get rid of the ether miasma here.
They're coming.
If you meet the requirement to activating it, you can press Not important.
Sorry, but no. Sorry, but no. You're doing well.
Oh God!
Very well.
Legion!
I like the way this is done.
That was easy. All done. Now it is time to shine. Not so fast. That wasn't all the monsters. The miasmas attracted more. We can't do a thing until they're all dealt with. Ugh, well that's lame. Leave it may be, but we can't give up now.
Everyone, we're ready for this.
Alright. Come on.
I like the way this is going. Exactly as I hoped. Take this.
Oh,
Swift game. I like the way this is going.
down.
Come, Wendy Keeling. How about this? I can feel your power from here.
Neat. Are we done yet? Seems like it. Haze, if you would. Right away. Titans. The great continents of Alrest are living beings, and one of the waste products they generate manifests as ether miasma. Ether miasma tends to attract monsters, so removing it isn't the safest of occupations. It is, however, rewarding, as doing so unlocks a new collection point each time. Clearing away the miasma requires the right field skills. These can be acquired by unlocking the right nodes of Blade's affinity charts. I've already talked about that.
The ether bends as I will it.
The miasma, gone. Look over there. There's so much ether around here. There's bound to find some nice stuff if we look around. Ah, so the abundance of ether must have been what made the miasma form in the first place. Indeed. Well, if you run into any more miasma, I trust that you'll do the honors, Haze. Of course. Leave it to me. I'm so glad you're with us. Otherwise, I'd be forced to rely on that loose cannon Mithra, right? No, that's not what I meant. You've only been my only blade, so you don't have any experience of working together with other blades. That's my fault. But I'm sure that by traveling with Haze and Jin, you'll learn a lot more about your own power. And that's a good thing, right? Way to lay expectations on me. I'll give this cooperation thing a go, but I'm not making any promises about learning anything from them. Very good.
Give me a shout next time something happens.
Alright.
Oh, here's something.
By clearing out these miasmas, we get some very interesting items, and that it will come to play. And you are an enemy of interest, and that I am hoping to go after.
We cannot show them weakness.
Leave it to Laura.
There we go. Got its attention. Just what I hoped for. Oh boy. Maybe I should have started off with Laura for this.
Mighty
Good work, Haze.
Is this here my page? I'm confident in our victory.
Stay back. Spinning wheel.
We are ready to excel.
Let's retreat this
Time to hand to use on Swallow's flight.
Still imposed.
I've got a cracking ghost story for you.
Not quite what I had in mind,
Want to tell it
but
now?
Yeah, it's a real spine tingler. Grandad once told me. Kept me up at night for days.
No, please keep it to yourself.
What? What? That's funny. All right.
efforts are paying off. Knowledge is power.
Dang right. Just like Bacon said. We gotta find one more treasure trove to open. Deal critical hit, collect an HP potion. That's gonna be easy. Headwind, finish an enemy. Pretty easy. Use Pebble Storm. Okay. No problem. Oh, hello. Hey, are you drivers? Then you come in just in time. You passed that bridge coming here, right? I was headed for the Heron Hills and lie beyond, but then... Well, then some monsters came and settled there, and now I've got a problem. Please, would you defeat them for me? The dunes are the only place where you can find sand of that color and composition. If I don't make the delivery in time, my father will surely get physical. Ugh. The less said of that, the better. I hope you deal with them soon. I'll be waiting at the Feltley Village campsite. Well, that was sudden. Are we going to do anything about it? Personally, I do feel that ensuring Laura's happy reunion with her mother is our top priority, of course. But abandoning a person in need doesn't quite sit well with me either. If we extend a helping hand, we may receive assistance in return somewhere down the line. Yeah. It really is a conundrum. It's your choice, Laura. Yeah, we're with you. Whatever you decide. Thanks, guys. Let me think a while.
We cannot turn them away.
Someone's doing it for you and making the decision for me, huh? The goodwill Laura and her friends create is known as community. The foundation of community is talking to the many and various inhabitants of Alrest. Speak to a person and you'll learn their name, job, and location. You can always check this information by going to the community menu found in the main menu. Talk to everyone you can and expand your community. Resolve an issue that a person listed in the community menu is struggling with, and they'll give you a token of their support for you. Collect a lot, and your community will grow stronger. Raising the community level will cause more quests to become available. What becomes around, goes around. Spreading the community's spirit lets Laura, Jin, and their allies make their mark on the world. Doing good for the benefit of Alrest is its own reward. Oh, and one more thing. The menu is automatically opened every time someone's info is added to the community screen. Like this? Never mind. But that can be displayed by turning on skip community registration and main menu says yada yada yada. This option is recommended for people who want to build community quickly. So, about this community. Oh, hello. But,
This is becoming addictive.
filling in the community is actually a requirement
Becoming addictive.
in order to progress to many portions of the location. I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. But, alright. So... Oh, wait. How did I miss that?
This is
I guess I'm
becoming
fine. Must not
addictive.
have looked. But, oh well. But... I see now. They're doing a grand job of blocking the way, aren't they? Some people just don't know when to cut their losses and quit, I guess. That's funny, coming from you. I'm starting to feel for the monsters. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Lady Laura, should we intervene? Nah. They're just each saying that they're thinking, and that's no easy thing. Sure, they might butt heads sometimes, but that doesn't mean they'll kill each other, right? Who the hell do you think you are? Good line. Why don't you look in the mirror and ask yourself that? Ugh. Hate this guy's guts. Friendly banter between comrades is music to my ears. I'm sure that together we can go far. Looks like they want to join the party. In that case, why don't we give them a warm welcome? To which I say, come at me,
I
Lupus!
think we've been spotted.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling confident in our victory. The wind around. How about this?
Oh, what? Where'd you come from?
Feeling as silly is what drives me. The wind around.
Is within
I've
our
got
grasp.
something good. Best of luck.
Whoa!
Gale. Ray of sunny space.
What just happened? Did we win? What?
I think we've been spotted.
Let's speed this up. Fantastic. Great.
I like the way this...
In our victory. Spinning wheels.
Oh, God.
You know, I just had to open my mouth and I...
Count on it. Open wide.
You read my mind.
My turn.
Let me match.
You really do have a lot of trouble
All right.
keeping your power in check, don't
Mr.
you?
Finally got it.
It's not my fault my enemies fall over when I so much as look at them funny.
I would rather not cross swords with her again if I can avoid it.
You don't say. What do we got?
Looks like you're getting the hang of me.
Defeat a caliber scorebox in the Harden Hills in Torna. Huh. It's gonna be a while. Actually, hold on a minute. Might as well show you how for what the Kingdom of Torna looks like. It's pretty cool. That's just a little bit further back. I'll probably deal with that one a little bit later. But I think we're required to come back here first a little later. Oh, whoa, wait. Hello.
The suspense is killing me.
Apparently barrels counted towards treasure
The
troves,
suspense
apparently.
is killing me. You're coming with me, treasure.
Got some good amount of moolah in it. And again, how did this you?
It's killing me.
Leather gloves, okay. Can't go wrong with that. Oops. Wrong one. There we go.
Diligence and devotion.
Okay. So let's see here. Oh yeah, you're over here. Oh, you got rid of them? Trevor sure have some skills. Thanks a bunch. Simple manual labor, my arse. Nothing simple about this, you codger. And still, I gotta hurry if I don't want him to get fed a knuckle sandwich. Here, I've not got much to offer, but take this with my thanks. We work as gardeners in the capital, my dad and me. And if you're ever in the area, come say hi. Righto then. How much sand did he say we needed again? I'll remember along the way, I'm sure.
You really shouldn't have.
We need 15 more in order to increase our community.
I'm glad we could be of help.
Ooh, a sword charm, rigid vest, and infinity max attack 1. I think for that one, we have something that may be accessible to us now.
Now, let me see.
A sword charm. And once again, not gonna be seeing that anytime soon.
I know it'll be worth the wait. It's ready.
This one I'm quite proud of.
Wait till you see what I can make.
Time to get cooking.
Puree, Sculpin, Parfait. Recharges ours by 0.1 each second. Ha!
Maybe I missed a step?
We'll let that sink in for a moment. Lady Laura. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we've seen this one already. Because I thought there was going to be something different, but oh well.
I fight for my friends.
The future is within our grasp.
Okay. Got a new recipe for our sword art. But we don't have any necessary items to create that, I think, for a moment. Let's see.
This is becoming addictive.
A lot of interesting items there for us to get along the way. You know what? Let's switch it up a little bit. Can I not do anything with it at the moment? Nah, I'm sure I'll be able to figure something out later.
Well, here we are.
I say we...
Here we are. Yanchakaba, isn't it? That's correct. I requested they wait specifically for Lady Laura before they depart. Oh, nice one. Good thinking, Haze. Looks like getting our ride to Gormont will be no trouble at all. Come on, let's go and have a chat with the captain. The two main ways of marking your entire team stronger are leveling up and using pouch items. When leveling up, when you earn enough experience to fighting battles, you'll level up, increasing the team's stats. Pouch items. Add a pouch item to our driver's sim pouch and to empower the team with a certain buff for a fixed duration. There are 3 ways to make a driver stronger. You can either improve the actual character in one of 2 ways, or improve their equipment. Improving driver characters, enhancement arts, using WP earned in battle, or the Infinity chart uses SP earned in battle. Improving driver equipment. Accessories, equipment, accessories in your own. Women's access comes from defeating foes. We knew that. The force to make a blade stronger. You can either improve the actual character in 1 of 2 ways. We've seen this. Or for enhanced heart, use WP earned in battle, or the Infinity chart by completing required tasks. We also have core chips that we've already seen, and ox cores we've also seen as well. When you get an Infinity reward for fulfilling a condition of a Blade's Infinity chart, you get a pop-up notification. We've seen this already. We have several things that to be seen out here. Are you tourists? No, not from the looks of you. You're adventurers or drivers, right? Well then, hope you're ready to hear some tips from our pro adventurer. That's me, by the way. If you're drivers, I'll stop from time to camp on the road. Take the opportunity to use the materials you've collected to create new items. We haven't seen that already. And after talking to the person, they are now a part of our list. There's going to be a lot for us to see later on down the road.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Who are you? Hey, I'm Isabella. Don't you know? I'm something of an adventurer around these parts. Say, do you know about the Barney Stones? Long, long ago, a famed adventurer called Blue Barney went adventuring for treasures in Alrest. But during his travels in Torna, He collected so much loot he couldn't carry it all. So he decided to seal it up inside big rocks and got monsters to guard it to make sure it didn't get stolen. He thought he'd retrieve his loot when he next had made it out to Torna, you see. But he never got the chance. And so the Barney stones remain untouched to this day. Barney might have been a bit useless and a good for nothing, but it makes for an interesting tale, right? You're right. So you agree? I'm so glad to have met a like-minded soul. Then have I got another tale for you. I've heard that there's a Barney stone somewhere in the nearby Herald in the Hills. Thought I might have a go in finding it myself, but so far, no luck. Now I'm thinking I might just pack up and head back to the capital. But you look like you might be able to find it. When you do find it, you're supposed to hold your hand up and chant, "Barney's the man," 3 times. Yeah, I know. I think it's nuts too. You gotta say the words to break the seal, but you can probably just mutter under your breath. Oh, and you have to take care of all the monsters that show up after you break the seal. If you can manage that, Barney's hidden loot will be all yours. It'll finally re-enter circulation. On the off chance you do manage to get the treasure, let me know. I'm sure it'll be an exciting tale you'll have to tell me. Until then, I suppose. This is why I wanted to hold off on going back to the Herald Hills, because this is actually something that might actually come to some pretty good use for something later on down the road. Alright. Roly-poly-oly. What do you have to say? Oh, friends! Our friends made me independent a team of fearless blade and driver. Roly-poly is also driver. Meh? What do you mean, cool story? It's truth. Roly-poly veteran of many battle. Now, about to start new job, but it sounds like super duper mega faff, so Roly-poly on lookout for allies. Meh. Friends don't look competent, but Roly-poly know better than to trust appearance. We'll give friends tests. As for specifics of tests, Yes! Roly-poly just have most excellent brainwave. Don't you mean brainstorm? Want to see friends in top on her 5 enemies using driver combo technique. Any foe who will do, Roly-poly not picky. Friends know how the combo work, yes? First use driver R to inflict break, then tell blade to do attack and watch an enemy hit deck and then sack of mushrooms. It's simple, no? To break them, and then do topple, repeat 5 times, and pass test. And then, when ready, not forget to come see Roly-poly and give good news. I don't know why I made her sing at that last point, but
Such saps.
certain arts and switch arts have the ability to inflict certain status changes on the enemy. I kind of talked about this in the bios before. The 4 statuses are break, topple, launch, smash. Inflicted them in that order. Starting with break is called a driver combo. From topple onward, inflicting a status will cause the foes to drop HP points, and they won't fight back. You can use this into your advantage in battle. I consider this to be one of the challenging ones, but not impossible. And I believe Jack of all trades. Geo. Damn it! I'm out of items for my pouch. It's not like it's the end of the world or anything, but they do make life on the road a lot easier. If you leave it to the effects of the right item, you can really amp up your usefulness. For a bit, anyway. At least it looks like I'm going to be able to finish up here without too much trouble. You should be loading up your pouches with stuff as well. Just keep an eye on how much you have left. You know, you're not wrong. We also got these barrels right here to deal with.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Oh, a fang chip. Haze, you're in need of a chip. Let's give you one. Whoa! A booster to the critical hit ratio. That's our girl. I think. Oh, you already have one. Okay. Actually, hold on a second. I want to check one quick thing. That's not what I was hoping for. Nah, I'm sure I'll figure something out later on. Up here. Obstructive routes.
With all my might.
Laser focus.
Oh, hard luck.
We're gonna want to come back to this later because there's a Barney stone in there and I want it.
The suspense is killing me.
Red thread. Okay. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. A passionate youngster. You're all off to Golmoth then. Before you head out, you should check out all the glowy whitish spots around each area. And yes, you kind of told me that already. So, shush your face. So, let's see here.
You're coming with
Green
me.
barrel.
The suspense
Green
is
barrel.
killing me.
Oh. Water defense ups. Good.
You're
Let's
coming
see what's in
with
this
me,
one.
treasure.
A bonnet choker. Okay. What does that do? Do you even have anything on you? Yes, you do. Oh, this boosts... increases ether by 21, and it also helps out with luck as well. Interesting. Wait a minute. Wait, what the? There we go. Oh, never mind. I was looking at something else. No. I wish I could do multiple things at once, but... for luck, I'm not going to worry much about that. That just gives us a chance of increasing rare items to spawn in the ground and from enemies a lot better. But we'll be dealing more on that a bit later. So now... let's head back to the Herald Hills. Because...
It was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Because we got some things to do. Mithra, so shut your face. You have a caliber score box in the Herald Hills that you want to kill for Glint. And that's not you. That's not you. That's not you.
Stay alert, everyone.
All right.
It pays to be cautious.
Let's speed this up in our victory. The winds around us.
Let me.
All right.
We make such a wonderful team, you and I.
Don't be. I'm about as nimble as you are, royal.
I'll drink to that.
I think
We'll drink to something. All right.
thanks.
Come on, big guy. You know you want to.
My senses are heightened.
Enemies toppled.
They have turned snow blast.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
It looks like I'm on dinner duty tonight. Does anyone have any requests?
Ooh, do something meaty.
Understood. Steamed vegetables it is.
Oh, wow. Rude.
Really?
Spoiling
After that?
happy to
Oh well. At least we're having fun with this nonetheless.
Let's speed this. Now we're getting into the rhythm.
Not too bad. My senses are heightened.
All right.
Snow blast.
Take this.
This is no good.
Mind's eye.
Hold myself.
You're always looking ahead, Adam. Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh? Such as?
Just don't shoulder all the burden yourself. You have us to rely on too sometimes.
Aw. Good words of wisdom. Ooh!
You can rely on me.
2 for the price of 1. Nice. So these are questions at the moment. Use meeting categories. You change crafting skills. We got 1 more for swift swordplay, so that's gonna be pretty nice. Oh wow.
Fine. I got your back.
Glenn just got a major boost. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, yeah, right. So I think the last thing that we're going to do is conquer the challenge that's from right in front of us. Search the vicinity of Harold Hills and Torna for the Barney Stone. Then break the seal to claim its treasure. I'm sure that we'll be just fine. How bad can it be? But come through here.
This is becoming addictive.
Get some fish along the way. That's the Barney Stone. You might find certain mysterious stone pillars on your adventures called Barney Stones. They're a feature that's unique to Torna. Checking out a Barney Stone means you'll have to fight off some monsters, but if you can manage it, you'll get some hidden treasure. Preparation is key.
This is becoming addictive.
Sure, we'll go for that. Anything over here? I think now's probably a good time for us to start using some pouch items, wouldn't you say? So, for pouch items, we have something that is actually a pretty interesting hint to say the least. Here, we're going to be seeing special items that are only good for helping out with the team, or more specifically to the ones that are driving and their partners. Big thing to need to be keeping an eye on is the fact that everything here is a little bit, well, all over the place. It's not bad, but you'll be seeing more of that later on down the road. So, why don't we get started with something that's pretty easy. So first, let's see if I can find this real quick. So, Laura has some favorite items, and they are meat and talismans.
I feel content having this.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I think it's something else. Alright. Let's see. We only have only 1 pouch item at the moment, so we should be okay for a while. I guess we could go for the pureed skull and parfaits.
Good for the body and for the soul.
Because that's one of Mithras' favorite pouch items. Types, that is. I think we should be okay. So.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think we've been spotted. Let's speed this up. Break! Spinning wheel!
Oh boy.
Now the real battle begins. Try this on.
Slow down!
Stay there. Best of luck. Perfect sync.
We'll make short work of
Oh boy.
mighty gust.
Take this. I'll give you a hand.
How about
Confirm. Is this
Here, let me.
how about this?
I like the way this is going.
Whoa! That guy came out of nowhere.
Let's keep this up!
Muscle belt. Is that it? That it is. Alright!
The suspense is killing me.
Secret flag blueprint. Lightning
Aren't we
speed
intrepid?
flag.
Spoiling for a fight.
Oh
Happy to
boy.
oblige.
Say, Laura, what do you do when the going gets tough?
Well, I suppose I start thinking about the people dearest to me.
Loved ones, huh? Solid plan.
Right. And after that, it's hard not to end up grinning like an idiot.
We'll let that sink in for a moment. Alright,
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
so let's go and talk to you. Huh? You haven't actually gone and found it, have you? The Barney Stone? And the treasure? Then tell me all the juicy details. I knew you had it in you. Didn't I say it? So what do you think? Do you think you'll become adventurers now and make a killing? There's a legend about a stash of buried gold in Torna's vast desert. If I join forces with you, I reckon we can make a tidy profit. Just kidding. Last thing I need in my life of work is more tough competition. Well, thanks very much for listening to my waffle. I hear there are other Barney Stones scattered around Torna, so good luck with those.
You really shouldn't have.
Barmy Tail of Barney. Alright!
We were able to help out.
Got a muscle belt in the process. I think that's our second one, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I want to check something. Because I could have, because I know I... Only 3! Bring it back. Because I am not today going to be fooled by this. Not nobody. Not
right,
no
follow my lead.
how.
This is just the way I do things.
Well, ain't you such a son of a bitch? I want to topple some enemies. If I have to start with this Ragul... Oh, okay, you'll just come to me. Thank you.
Thanks for that.
Oh, you resist it.
Don't
Risk it.
Now the real battle begins.
There we go. Yeah!
Adam, get back.
Did we just almost perform a smash?
These guys should be no problem.
Stay focused.
Get over here.
and pull this off.
Let's speed this up. Spinning wheel.
Oh boy.
Speed this up.
Come on.
Now the real battle begins.
God damn it. I guess Sticky Hawks will
These guys
do.
should be no problem.
Stay focused and we can pull this off.
Let's
Alright.
speed this up.
So maybe if I just don't rely on my other Vanguard arts, it'll probably help.
How about this?
That'll work. Yeah!
This should do nicely.
Alright! And we even got a fluffy hat in the process. You know, we're probably just not as good as any other poachers. And I'd say, walking around on this Titan is amazing. And whoa! One day, I might meet you in person. And yes, I'm referring to you, my good Titan friend. Not that gigantic tree in the background. That's probably important for something later on down the road, maybe 500 years later. Probably just me. Meh? Faces of friends have a look of that say? We passed your test, oh great roly-poly? I'm roly-poly know without even look. Oh, roly-poly's master warrior. Can tell such thing by sense, aura, and so on. That aside, it seems that first impressions of roly-poly was correct, and friends can hold friends' own very good. That concludes the test. But there's more tests coming up in the near future. The level of difficult will be much higher. Also, Blade of roly-poly scouting field for skilled drivers over Gormalted Way. If friends not have pleasure in meeting yet, it would be great if he could find and show him what friends can do. Okay, roly-poly will wait on his tenderloins for next time when can give friends tests to do. Till then. I love Nopons. They have such a nice little way of talking. A little weird, but
Give me a shout next time something happens.
I'm not one to judge. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for the time being. We made some pretty good progress. So we started our community circle, and let me check the affinities on these guys real quick. Make sure there wasn't anything that I missed. Oh, there was one.
I've improved measurably.
Yes, you have. Okay, by the looks of it, that is going to be it for the time being. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna the Golden Country, we are finally off to Gormont and see what kind of danger lies out there. Hey, new time to explore. What will they think of next? See you guys then.